Hello, my name is Ray Salazar, and this is Morning Reel, a 3 to 4 to 100 minute or so podcast of films that I review. Thank you for checking out this podcast. This morning, I'm happy to present the film Dawn of the Dead, the 2004 Zack Snyder version. It's his version, and I remember seeing this film when it came out in 2004. I was 14. Was I into movies? Nah, not really. But this film was pretty. I'm not gonna say it did stand out to me. It did because this was the zombie film before like The Walking Dead, for example. You know, this film kind of predated what we're into now as a culture, as a society. We love zombies, dude. There's all kinds of zombie flicks, all kinds of zombie sci-fi flicks that have similar premises, but the main thing is the zombie. Now, this film, Dawn of the Dead, there's not much of a plot in this film. It's pretty straightforward. I do love Tom Savini's work in this film. I love the fact that he's even doing a cameo in this film. I love Tom Savini. I love how hilarious he is as an actor. Like, not only is he a special effects zombie god, you know, like this guy did a lot of great things in special effects work, especially like showing us blood and guts without the use of CGI. This guy did it. He innovated it. Great to see him as an actor, even if he's there for like 10 seconds, not even like in the film per se. He's just like as background, you know. Zack Snyder did an okay job in this film. I'm not gonna say it's a 3-star film. It is a 2.5, 2.5 tokes. There is heart in this film, but it just doesn't really go nowhere. There's really not much of a goal. There is a goal, but it's like it's not a life goal of the film, you know. I do love the fact that this film already at the beginning of the film, the world is in full disarray, and that's pretty perfect for a first act leading into the second act. Like the world of the central character or central characters got to be shaken up throughout the whole film. And you would think that there's a happy ending to this film, but there isn't. And in zombie films, there really shouldn't be. But I didn't like the way it ended. I hated the way that it ends. It ends in that. I do like the fact that it goes into the end credits, and you know it's keeping us hooked. And that's what I like about Zack Snyder in this film. He really kept us hooked. There was moments in the film, seeing it again, I was like, holy crap. Even though I've seen this film before, I'm like, man, come on, dude, make it. Just get in the fucking van. Get in the van. Dude, why are you chasing the dog? All these little moments, and it gets you ready. It gets you drawn to the screen, and it doesn't hold back for the most part. But it ends in that typical, like, found footage type of style where, like, well, what's happening? They reach the island, and then next thing you know, shit hits the fan big time for these characters, and who knows what happened, right? We don't know, but we kind of know what happens. And I gotta give a shout out to Ving Rhames, man. He's by this time in his career in 2004, a very well seasoned actor. He has range. He does know how to play a badass with a big heart, and you see that in this film. I like the fact that James Gunn, who screenwrote this film, gave Ving Rhames that type of acting job for his character. He's a cop. Man, even though the world's gone to crap, he cares. He has hope for his brother that he may be alive, even though people are telling him, like, wherever you're going, there's no one around. And I like that because there's got to be something to keep the story pushing and pushing as far as it can. It gave Ving Rhames something to do, which is the dude who owns that gun shop that's like across the street from the actual mall lot. And they have this connection where they go from telling jokes, playing chess, and the fact where it gives us the push to the film. I'm hungry. I need to get out of here. I'm going to die. And Ving Rhames is like, not only am I a cop, but I'm a brother. And I made a connection with this guy. I don't want to lose this guy. I'm tired of losing people that I care about, even if I've known these people for, let's say, a couple of weeks or months or so. All of the other characters are pretty cool. Mekhi Phifer's character, he plays just a dude who's trying to take care of his girl, man, like who's gonna have a baby, and that part's pretty crazy too, as to what happens to to the chick in the film and the baby, it's itself, because at this point it is a baby where you can kind of laugh at it almost. And I think that's almost the Zack Snyder trait where he's like, you know what, let's put the baby there. Let's put a baby there, dude. Let's just do it. And I can't say if it worked or if it didn't, but it is effective. Overall, this film is kind of merciless. It's gut wrenching. It pulls you. It keeps you for the thrill. There is drama. There is people who even though this world is going crazy, they have hearts. People do change. I do like that in the film where a character does change, even if he becomes worse. You know what I'm saying? But characters do change. It's just that it's so limited what a film like this can really do, because it goes into that situation where you're like, okay, well, F it. I guess we're going to escape the mall and see where it goes. As much as I could say it's, something to throw us to hope for a better third act, but that's what Zack Snyder wanted us to do. And that was his story, Dawn of the Dead. I would say watch it. It's a good effective, like, action, horror, zombie flick. This was the zombie flick before The Walking Dead, before all the other films and series that came after it. So it's here to stay. And you get to hear a jazz version of Down with the Sickness, and you get to hear the original metal version at the end of the film. I must say, clap, major clap for Zack Snyder, because come on, dude. As much as people will deny it, Down with the Sickness is a badass metal song from beginning to end. I don't care what you say, fight me for it. But please like this podcast review of Dawn of the Dead, Zack Snyder version, 2004. Follow me, Morning Shot Films. Check out my website, morningshotfilms.co. Ray Salazar, your host. I review the films that you want me to review or not. I'll still review them. Send me an email at officialmorningreel@gmail.com. Send your request. Let me know what you think about this podcast. Like it, review it, subscribe if you want to, share it with the people that love films, man. Thank you.